What is it that makes us believe we can start doing something today and have results today or tomorrow? Like, what is it that forces us to think that's the only way to do it? Well, there's a couple different things. And if there's anything I learned in my process, a lot of it is what we're used to. What have we been doing? What is our current mindset on change and how things are created? Right? Let's think about it. We are also used to social media, TV, microwaves, push to start cars, right? Everything we have today in this technological world is seemingly instant, right? The gratification of whatever it is that we're doing. We're bored? Well, we can go scroll on social media and see 10 million different pieces of context on different information that is seemingly irrelevant if you take yourself back out of it. But we like to, laugh. We like to think kind of deeply about something that's kind of deep, that's completely irrelevant. We like to hear music. We like to see fight videos. We like to see all this stuff that is not exactly conducive of a healthy mind state, right? And we want to see it right now. We're bored, so we want to see it right now, right? What did kids used to do back in the day before there was technology, right? Ask a 12 to 15-year-old that today, and they'd probably rack their brain for a while. They wouldn't understand that kids would go outside. Wouldn't understand as much that there was no technology. There really wasn't much TV, and you would have to go outside and create some sort of experience that was fun, when they could just simply do it on their phone or their TV or their video game or whatever it is nowadays. And that's a problem. It's limiting of our creative function, right? As humans, we are meant to be naturally creative. We're meant to do things differently. We are meant to not like the results of what we're currently doing and do something different in order to have a different result, right? So that's one part of it. We just want the results now, right? Even when it comes to food, we want to microwave our food, no matter what kind of container it's in, no matter what's in the food, no matter what we're cooking out of the food. We want this food. We want to eat, and we want to eat right now. We want to eat it hot, not cold. Okay, and it's understandable, right? But at the same time, it's like in nature, things don't happen that quickly. In nature, things take time to manifest, as they should. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? This is an old saying, but think about it. Was it 20-inch wide tree grown in one night? No, not at all. What about a 10-foot wide tree, or however big they are in Redstone or whatever the Yosemite National Forest? Like, these things don't happen overnight. But the society we live in would tell you otherwise, as far as what we want to do, what we expect to happen, because we become so used to these substances, these forms of sustenance that we have that prevent us from being bored, that give us the food and prevent us from being hungry right now. All in all these instant form of stimulations. We have to begin to analyze what it is that we're doing to our mind when we are constantly focused on what we can have right here, right today. We have to have that pause. We have to have that work for something to be worthwhile, right? Because what happens if we don't? Well, many different things. That's where so many issues come from nowadays. We're so captivated by having something right here, right now. And if it's not here, right now, I'm not going to do it. I'm bored. I'm bored right here, right now. I need to be instantly stimulated. And I can't stand it if not. I can't stand it not being stimulated. So many of us are stuck in our own heads simply because our presence is not present. We are constantly thinking and wondering and hoping for something else. And this is what happens when we are so stuck on stimulation. We are so attached to this gratification of our mind, and our habits just reinforce it. What we do consistently just reinforces it, and it becomes part of our brain, right? So you have to begin to reflect on what it is your habits are doing, why your habits are the way they are, right? Like, how much negative information do you have inside of you and in your frame of perception, right? Like, when you try and do something out of the normal, does your brain say, what are you doing? Why would you do that? It's not fun. We are bored. Because I know that feeling better than a lot of people do. I remember when I first started reading, I was just sitting there looking at these pages, just like, what am I doing? This is boring. This is not cool. I mean, I was used to scrolling on social media, playing video games, smoking weed, whatever you want to like say. This instant, give me the gratification, give me it now. So reading and journaling and meditating, you're kind of just like, what am I doing when you're first starting? But you have to think about why it is that your brain is saying that. And to do that, you start looking backwards. You say, okay, what am I used to? And it really comes down to what your dopamine, serotonin, all that is used to, right? But you don't even have to understand all that, which is really not that much to understand. But you don't have to understand all that just to get to the root of the problem and fix it. You just have to want to fix it and stay on the path until you do. And follow those that have done it already to get results faster, right? So I hope all of this helps, okay? If you like something here, leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, send it to someone who needs it. We all know how our world is today and how much we are fixated on having what we want or need right here today. And if we don't get it, we're going to lose our mind. And that's just not natural.